Chelsea began the Premier League campaign with a draw at the Stamford Bridge against Crystal Palace. Hello there, guys, and welcome to 6 Yard Banter, your front row seat to the Premier League's top 6 drama with a Chelsea twist. Here, it's Chelsea first and rivals next. This game just reminded me of last season where Chelsea were up against a compact team and they would just struggle against teams that are built in a low block shape or manner. Today, Chelsea came out with a 4-2-3-1. They started off with Sanchez in back. Tosin Adarabioyo actually wasn't in the lineup because he got injured or he got taken out of the game for precautionary measures, and we had Josh Achiampong and Chalobah, Rhys James in right back and Cucurella in left back, Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez with Cole Palmer just up top ahead of them, Jimmy Gittins and Pedro Neto with Joao Pedro up top as the front line, as a striker. I think Crystal Palace set up in a 3-5-1 or 3-4-2-1 thereabout, and the way they were set up, it just looked like they were more in the game than Chelsea. Chelsea just kept passing the ball sideways. Crystal Palace looked more physical and they looked like they were not just going to run out of steam. At some point, I felt initially that at some point they were going to get tired, but all through the game, they just would not stop. And Chelsea, we really had an opportunity to break them down. Creators in Cole Palmer and Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez especially stunk up the place. It really did. So much so that he was struggling to get a grip of the ball. He kept losing the pass and even at times kept falling for no just cause. And it just looked like Crystal Palace wanted the game more. They actually rose to the game and stood in front of Chelsea. And I'm not dissing Crystal Palace, okay? Credit to Crystal Palace. This is a team that has just won Manchester City in the FA Cup final. They played against Liverpool, okay, who won the Premier League and won the Community Shield against Crystal Palace, against Liverpool in the Community Shield shootout, penalty shootout. They came from behind, and so Crystal Palace, they are no small teams. Okay, they're a really good team, but you expect that Chelsea, having won the Club World Cup, would be able to carve out something at the very least. Okay, but today Chelsea we had 64% of the ball, but we did nothing with it except sideways passing. Okay, we had 9 shots, okay, with 1 shot on target, while Crystal Palace had 3 shots and none on target. 1 shot on target for Chelsea for the whole 90 minutes is really nowhere good enough. Okay, and we really need to find a way to fix this. Okay, so I don't know whether to blame this on lack of preseason training, because so far I believe we only had 10 days to prepare, okay, for the new season, and I believe over time the fitness will start to rise, and after a while, I think before long, because these guys have hardly had enough time to rest, might actually start to wear out again. Maybe before the Christmas period, they could actually fall down again and all that. But anyway, We didn't have any creativity at all. We lacked cutting edge. Joao Pedro could not even they wouldn't get enough supplies up top because Enzo Fernandez and Cole Palmer were nearly boxed in. Cole Palmer had to drop deep to get the ball, which means whenever I came backward to get the ball, we lacked enough attack in the Crystal Palace half. So it just credit to Glasner again. Glasner, who was the coach of Crystal Palace, the way he really set up, in as much as he set them up, the setup actually affected them creative wise. It actually clipped us and will not allow us to do so much. Unlike when we come up against a team that are built to attack, if you know what I mean. So yeah, Kopama and Enzo Fernandez, two of Chelsea's most important creators, were basically starved. Crystal Palace really, the way, like I said, they really set up deep, squeezing the midfield. Okay, every time Enzo tried to pick a pass forward, he was just shot down. Palmer just had to drop deeper and deeper, but that just meant that Chelsea lost the spark. They lost the spark up top. So which resulted in sideways passing and all. So the attackers in Jamie Gittins, Pedro Neto, and Joao Pedro. Jamie Gittins, you can see is still very raw. Okay, it's still very raw, and I'm not trying to put pressure on him. I'm not trying to say it's shit and whatnot, but it's not. It's still so young. He's about 20 years, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so I think we need Xavi Simons. Okay, Xavi Simons is someone who's a master of very little space. Okay, someone who's gonna do something out of nothing. Okay, and will actually take the burden off Cole Palmer and allow Cole Palmer the room to express himself further better than he is, because it still looked like everything was resting on him to create something. And in a situation where Cole Palmer is boxed in like today, what happens? So all I'm just gonna say is that no matter what, Chelsea, please do not fumble the signing of Xavi Simons. Okay, he played yesterday in the game against I can't remember what their name is. The name is kind of long and difficult for me to pronounce. He scored a goal and made an assist, which means he's fit and ready to play. Okay, it's not something that is going to need so much time to adjust and bed into the team, whether fitness wise or whatnot. Okay, so we really need someone like Xavi Simons to help us, okay, help the team against low blocks like Crystal Palace were set up today. In situations where he can start up in the left, in place of Jamie Gittins, and can cut in, giving room for Cucurella to bomb forward and maybe cut backs and make crosses against teams like this. So we really, really need Xavi Simons. And then it just showed today that we also need a centre back, a ball playing centre back. Okay, today Chelsea really, really missed Levi Colwill and Tosin Adarabioyo. Chelsea really did, because Levi Colwill is a very good ball playing defender and is someone whose pass can break the opponent's attack. He can actually just take out 3 to 4 players at once and then give room to our attackers to do what they do best with the ball on the ball. Okay, we need someone, and this is why Enzo Maresca explained yesterday that he needs a centre back, a ball playing centre back. Okay, Fofana is a centre back. Enzo Maresca needs a central centre back. Okay, who knows how to use the ball, and without giving him this, it's just going to make his job more complicated. Okay, Josh Achempong played today, but it did not look. It did not look like Levi Cole. Okay, big up Josh Achempong. Okay, he's just 19 years old. Thrown in because Tosin Adarabioyo and Levi Cole are both out. Okay, and instead of freezing, he rose up. That's the positive. One of the positives I'm getting today. I can pick out today. Come indoors, and for him to stand against Mateta. Mateta is way stronger than him, and he did his best to keep Mateta at bay. Made use of his arms, and oftentimes, he even won aerial duels against Mateta. So big up Joshua Chempong. He was very calm and composed on the ball, and honestly, it looked like is one for the future. Okay, but this is a big competition. Okay, we really miss Levi Colwell. That ability to progress play from the deep, stepping into the midfield and split lines with passes. Okay, Achempong defended brilliantly, but is not Levi Colwell's level. That absence was really obvious. Okay, so Chelsea, those in charge of the transfer window, I hope they can see and they saw what happened today, that we need Enzo Maresca need all the tools necessary, okay, to be able to challenge. If we're really challenging, okay, for the title, which I want to believe that that's the objective for the season, we need a central back, okay, a defender who might not even be as who's of Levi Colwell's ability to split and break lines with passes, okay, because that just makes it. Achempong couldn't even find Cole Palmer, who's the creator, no Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez, I just cannot stop talking about how out of shape it looked today. Jeez, so it's just barely a month since we won the Club World Cup. What has it done that he's lost so much fitness? He did not look sharp at all. During the second half, Esteval William came on for Jamie Gittins, and Santos came on for who again? Santos came on for Enzo Fernandez. Yes, sorry, my mind is messed up. Okay. And Delap came on for Joao Pedro. Joao Delap was one who gave us the shot on target. Okay, when he came on after going around the defender, and he didn't have enough time to list the ball very well. But yeah, that was just the shot we got that was on target. So yeah. Santos came on and in place of Enzo Fernandez, and we looked better on the ball. We looked better, and we looked like we could create something, even though it wasn't. An opportunity fell on Andre Santos, and he skewed the ball over the bar, and that was just one clear-cut chance we had. Esteval William also had an opportunity, and he also blasted the ball over the bar as well. So, but these are just half chances. These are really half chances. We did not get clear-cut chances, to be honest. But it's not all doom and gloom, because it's the first game of the season. I believe that there's more to come from the squad. I believe that over time, when the players get fitter and yeah, fitter, I think they will do better. But please, Chelsea, please get us a center, a ball playing defender. Do not fumble Xavi Simons deal, and we also, I believe, seeing how raw Jimmy Gittins is, I wouldn't mind right now getting Alejandro Garnacho. Okay, so uh, that's my take on the game. I don't know. It just looks like the same old story, coming up against a low block team or compact team, and then we start to pass the ball sideways, sideways, sideways. My only positive from the game today is the fact that Esteban William looks like, it did not even look like the physicality of the Premier League, like today's game against Crystal Palace would really bother him. The boy is really brave. Did you see where he had to take out take out a player from Crystal Palace when we nearly got caught out? He had to take the fall for the team, and it wasn't phased. He looks, that boy is really, really someone to look out for. Another positive is Josh Achimpong. What again? Anything else is just the same issue, sideways passes and all that. So let me know what you think about my assessment and analysis on the game for Chelsea against Crystal Palace. I really thought that we were going to do something against Crystal Palace. No disrespect to Crystal Palace, but yeah, this is just me being a Chelsea fan. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think about the game, and let me know what you guys think about my take on the game, and we'll move on to other games that happened around the Premier League top six. Yeah, Arsenal went to Old Trafford, and as you all know, Manchester United. I'm surprised because the Man United started very strong, okay, and most part of the first half especially kept catching us now in transition, but for some reason they just would not find the net because they lacked, like Chelsea, cutting edge in the final third of the game, in the final third. And as you all know, Arsenal, when it comes to set piece, they are one of the best, if not the best, in the league. Had a corner and they took their chance, and that was it. Well, I don't have much to say about it because I didn't really see Gyökeres, and I didn't see Sesko did not start the game for Manchester United. It's the same Saka and Martin Odegaard looking for ways to break defenses and all that. I'm not too fussed about it. Tottenham beat Burnley yesterday, 3-0. Okay, with Richarlison scoring 2 goals, 2 lovely goals, and Brennan Johnson also scoring the last goal, made the goal 3. But I'm going to say something about Tottenham, because I think Richarlison and Mohamed Kudus, they look like they're ready for the season. And if they end up getting Eze, okay, stealing Eze from under the nose of Arsenal are going to end up becoming the bottle jobs. Okay, they're going to end up becoming the big time bottle job. Newcastle and Aston Villa had a stalemate, just like Chelsea had a draw against Crystal Palace. Not much to say about Newcastle, besides the fact that they couldn't break down a 10-man team in Aston Villa. I think that's basically all. Let me know what you guys think about the game against Arsenal, Manchester United versus Arsenal, Man City versus Wolves, Tottenham versus Burnley, and every other thing that I've talked about. But Chelsea, please and please and please get us a centre back, please. We need a centre back. Enzo Maresca is crying for a centre back. Please give him a centre back, one who's good on the ball. I'm not saying that Joshua Chempong cannot play, but he is nowhere near Levi Colwill. Levi Colwill and Tosin Adarabioyo are the two ball-playing defenders that we have, and they're both out. Okay, we need someone who can play the ball from the back. Okay, who can help. Joshua Chempong is good defensively, but he's nowhere near Colwill's level. Okay, Chelsea and the sporting directors, please give Maresca what he wants. Give him the tools he needs to challenge. He wants to make a shout and a claim for himself. Okay, that is not just a coach that develops play or builds player. He also has it in him to challenge for the title. Okay, and it will look very good after winning the Club World Cup. Okay, and we make a shout for the Premier League challenge. Okay, let me know what you guys think about everything that's been said. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe as I would love to hear from you and everything that's been talked about. I really want to know what you guys think about everything that's been said and discussed. Okay, until we meet again, it's Chelsea first and rivals next. Peace.